Beneath 6 kilometers of crushing Atlantic darkness lies a world frozen in time, the Titanic's middle deck. Once filled with life, light, and laughter, it now sleeps in silence. Every room, every corridor, every relic tells a story not of death, but of how memory endures beneath the sea. Once filled with laughter, chatter, and the clinking of cutlery, now only silence remains. The dining hall of Titanic's third class lies buried under layers of silt and rust, where tables and chairs stand as ghostly echoes of lives once gathered here. Every flake of corrosion tells a story swallowed by the sea, preserved in eternal stillness. A sanctuary of luxury and warmth, now consumed by cold darkness. The Turkish bath of Titanic lies beneath centuries of ocean breath, mosaic floors fractured, bronze fixtures fading into the silt. Coral and algae have claimed its beauty, transforming a place of relaxation into a cathedral of decay and silence. The pool that once shimmered under electric light now sleeps under 6 kilometers of water. Empty, dry, and filled with dust, it has become a resting place for shadows. The railings, the tiles, the faint outlines of ladders all stand as monuments to a moment frozen forever in the depths. Here, time has undressed everything. Lockers stand open, their contents long dissolved into the sea. A cracked mirror reflects only drifting silt and the faint outline of a forgotten presence. The airless silence wraps around this place like a memory too heavy to fade. The corridor stretches endlessly into blackness, lined with doors that lead nowhere. Curtains sway softly in the still current, and dust floats like frozen breath. Every sound, every metallic creak feels like the whisper of the ship itself, alive in its ruin. Once a place of noise and steam, now nothing moves. Rusted machines sit silent beneath the weight of the deep, their pipes twisted and broken. A single droplet of water slips through a crack above, as if the ship itself still leaks memories from a world long gone. Where meals once sustained hundreds, now only the ocean feeds. Pots and pans lie overturned, coated in coral and decay. Each object remains exactly where it fell, silent witnesses to the last day. Titanic breathed air and light before sinking into eternity. Titanic's pantry, once filled with life, flavor, and movement, is now a graveyard of glass and wood. Broken shelves cradle nothing but sand and silence. Even the faint shapes of crates lie motionless beneath a century of drifting dust and cold oblivion. This small room once carried laughter, music, and card games shared between travelers. Now, the table is broken, the chairs twisted, the air thick with rust and time. A single playing card still clings to the surface, a haunting fragment of joy swallowed by the abyss. A place of cleansing now lies buried in filth and corrosion. Porcelain tubs cracked and silent, their elegance replaced by marine growth and decay. From the mouths of broken pipes, faint bubbles rise like the ship itself, exhaling its last breath into eternity. Steam once filled this chamber, now it's only the ocean's breath. Thick clouds of marine dust float through the beam of the ROV, revealing valves and gauges rusted shut forever. Time no longer passes here, it lingers, suspended between silence and pressure. Titanic's storage holds not belongings, but memories. Collapsed trunks, faded fabrics, and eroded brass locks speak of human stories sealed in iron and salt. A place where the personal became eternal, lost, but never gone, resting beneath the endless weight of the sea. Here slept the men who kept the ship alive. Their bunks now lie broken, frames twisted and eaten by rust. The tools, the boots, the nameplates, all remain as fragile relics of duty and sacrifice, preserved in the cold tomb of the deep Atlantic. The spiral staircase once echoed with hurried footsteps. Now it winds into darkness, wrapped in coral and dust. The ROV's light traces its fragile curves, and every flicker of movement feels like the heartbeat of something that refuses to die. The ship's heart of power now silent, cold and corroded. Gauges locked at zero, wires frayed into dust. For a fleeting moment, a faint spark flickers in the dark, perhaps reflection, perhaps memory, the ghost of electricity that once gave life to Titanic's pulse.